Well, now we go to the other end of the spectrum in the world of human endeavor, and we meet a very winning teacher. We'll meet her in a moment as To Tell the Truth takes a brief recess. And now let's meet our outstanding school teacher.
Number one, what is your name, please?
I am Martha Marion Stringfellow.
Number two.
My name is Martha Marion Stringfellow.
Number three.
My name is Martha Marion Stringfellow.
Okay, and here is the story of Martha Marion Stringfellow as follows. I, Martha Marion Stringfellow, have been selected as the Teacher of the Year. Today, I teach only the first grade and seem to spend most of my time sitting on the floor in relaxed learning situations. Everything is just a bit different from the time when I first started teaching. When I taught 4 classes in a one-room schoolhouse, I stoked the furnace, I hauled out the ashes, and was paid the magnificent sum of $85 a month. Signed, Martha Marion Stringfellow. And let's start with that old teacher's pet, Tom Poston, down there.
I really am. My mother was a one-room country school teacher. I don't know whether she even made that much. How many grades, number 3, how many grades did you actually teach in your one-room country schoolhouse?
4 grades.
Oh, number 2, where were the other grades taught? You know what I mean?
No.
Because my mother taught, I think, 7 grades in a one-room country schoolhouse.
Well, that was it.
How many grades? How many
4
grades?
grades.
And where did 5, 6, 7 grade, where were they taught?
They were not in the same school.
Oh, in a different school.
Different school.
Number 1, where was your school?
In Chester County, Chester, South Carolina.
In South Carolina. Number 2, have you kept up with any of your old students in those days?
Oh, a few.
Have they?
They're around.
Have they turned out all right?
Yes. Proud of them.
Number 3, you're smiling. I can't believe that you would lie. That pretty face. How would the 3 of them? How could the 2 of them be lying? Number 3, what grades did you actually teach? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yes.
First 4.
Thank you, Tom. We go to Peggy.
Number 2, where did you teach? Where did you? Yes.
Louisville Elementary School.
And where is that?
In Chester.
Oh, you want? Well, now how many?
That is a school.
Yeah,
You're talking about now?
Yes.
Yes. Louisville.
Thank you.
Or Louisville.
Well, I should. Number 3. How many children were in the one-room schoolhouse with the 4 grades? How many children did you teach there?
I taught about 28.
And how many do you teach now in just the one room?
Well, I began with 21, but due to a system of team teaching, I get in some more. It's a maximum of 30 during a day.
Well, your load hasn't lightened at all. Number 1, your salary has, however, I trust, gone up from $85 a month.
Yes, it's gone up.
Well, that's good. Number 1, do you still teach from those primers that like Run, Spot, Run, Here Comes Jane? I mean, do you still use those kind of readers, or do you have it in more advanced reading system?
It's number 2.
No, number 1. I'm looking right at number 1.
Beg your pardon?
Well, hush my mouth.
Good question. All right, let's go to
what's his name? Number 1, as long as we're there, why not stay there? What is dyslexia?
Slowness of learning.
Okay, number 2, I hear the phrase exceptional children. What does it mean around from time to time? Exceptional children.
It can mean very good or very bad.
I see. Number 3, what is Summerhill?
Summerhill is a college, I think, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Number 2, what is relaxed learning?
Oh, well, it means individual learning in an entirely different situation from when I taught before.
Okay, number 1, thank you. Number 1, you're sitting on the floor with these children. What are you doing? Are you all just together reading, or what do you do?
Oh, we're doing all kinds of things. We are all involved.
We did do that up here on the floor, too.
I'm fascinated.
And we're going to start with Kitty.
Number 3,
Kitty.
Why have you been named the Teacher of the Year?
Why?
Yes. What did you get this award for?
Well, I don't know exactly how to answer that. I guess because the panel thought that I was the outstanding teacher with the methods used. We have to be nominated.
And number two, what kind of a panel voted for you?
Well, it's a council of the state top offices of the state.
I see.
That make the final selection. It started with the county.
Thank you. Number one, is this sort of a Montessori method?
Well, might be.
Well, like what?
Well,
What she means, is it or isn't it, is what she means.
well, you know, this kind of teaching now is mostly individualized.
And number three, do your children know how to read when they come to you already? Do they know the alphabet?
Do you know, the children are all different when they come there. And some of the children, would you believe it, don't even know how to hold a pencil. But some children have been taught the alphabet, and that's why.
Well, there we go. The bell has rung, and we must vote, and we must say, what is it? Is it number one? Or is it number two? Or is it number three? The usual penalties apply. A somewhat puzzled-looking panel, but Tom, you've made a mark.
I voted for number one. Those pretty. They could. I think they would all be winners any place they ever entered any contest, including teaching.
But you're going to go with one.
I'm going to go with number one.
All right, Peg.
Well, I voted for number three because she teaches relaxed learning, and she's so relaxed. She even said her last name was Stringfellow. You know, so that's...
Larry?
Well, I'm from the South, and I really should disqualify myself because I think I studied with all three of them.
But you were one of those special children.
Yeah, but I voted for number two because dyslexia is actually a reversal of letters, and Summerhill is a school. And exceptional children are generally referred to as either children who are very good or children who are having difficulty.
All righty, so we have got an X all the way across the way, and you're going to have to break the tie, Kitty Carlisle.
Well, dyslexia could also be a difficulty in reading, which is what number one said.
Right.
And I think they're all relaxed, and I think they're all nice ladies, and I voted for number one.
That's the way it goes. The votes are all in. Will the real Martha Marion Stringfellow please stand up? It is. Thank you, number one, if you'll be seated. First time in my life I ever told a school teacher to sit down. Felt good, yeah. Number two, what is your real name, please, and what do you do?
My name is Frances Brame Dew, and I am with the National Charm Program of Montgomery Ward.
Great.
New York City.
You got a lot of it. And relax, number three, with one wrong vote. What is your real name and what do you do?
Well, I'm glad you think I'm relaxed. My name is Elsie Shealy, and I'm Division Sales Manager for World Book Encyclopedia.
Martha Stringfellow, this goes further than what we're just talking about. You received a medal from Mrs. Nixon, didn't you?
I sure did.
How was the occasion? Tell us about it.
Oh, it was just lovely. We were taken into the Blue Room, and she came down and met my family and I. She came in all bubbly, and she said, we have so many things in common. You're a school teacher, and we finished college the same year, and we have 3 daughters, and she had only 2, of course. And she made me feel so at ease. She was just lovely.
Well, we hope you've been at ease here today. You certainly seem to have been. And thank you very much, as well as your imposters, for joining us on To Tell the Truth.